guys, check out this video. It's all about the Master Key experience, and we'll be asking questions about it.
Hi, Paul. Thanks for joining us. Could you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, hi, Jackson and Adam. Thank you for doing this. I'm a teacher, actually. I'm a science teacher, and I do it privately. I used to be a classroom teacher, but that's too much like hard work. And what I really enjoy is helping kids learn about science. But actually, more than that, helping them learn how to pass exams and how to answer the questions and how to actually have confidence in themselves. And I make a difference, and I absolutely love it. It's the best thing I've ever done in my life. And my background is science. I always used to love science as a kid myself. In fact, I went and did the best science degree in the world, and that was a degree in brewing and biochemistry. And I don't know if you know what brewing is, but it's making beer. So it's a pretty good degree.
Could you please explain what the Master Key experience is to you?
Well, that's a huge question. What it is to me is it's a way of actually learning how to think about yourself and how to be in the moment. It's a way of appreciating what you've already got, being grateful, and meeting some incredible people who are on the same wavelength. It's been an amazing journey for me, and sometimes it's actually hard to describe what it does. And I think it's just that ability to think about things properly, and focus on yourself. I've done lots of things in the past in terms of and never really focused on me. And most people never give themselves any time at all. And the Master Key gives you a whole load of tools and skills to be able to focus on what's really important in your life and what you want to achieve. And one of the biggest things is discovering what you truly want and what your real skills are, and then being able to give them to people. So I think Master Key's done amazing things for me, and it's an ongoing process. This is not something that you just do and then it finishes. It gives you support skills that just stay with you. Absolutely amazing experience.
Why did you do the Master Key experience?
Well, that's a funny one. I don't think I did the Master Key experience. I think it did me. And one of the key things about the Master Key that it says is you've got to commit to yourself. You've got to commit to this to do it. Otherwise, don't bother. And so I didn't bother for about 5 years. And then last year in September, I think it was, the emails popped into my inbox, and something inside said, it's time to do this. So I think when you're ready for a change, the Master Key will find you.
What did you get out of it?
Oof. Well, I think it really changed the way I think. I can be more in the moment now, and I can actually realize when I'm not in the moment, and that's quite a skill. For me, most of the time I'm away with the fairies. Okay, I'm on another planet. I'm thinking about stories in my head that aren't real. It's just the way I'm wired, and so consequently, I don't get much done because I'm off thinking about other things, and this allows me to pull myself back instantly and focus on the things that I want to get done in my life. So it's been incredible, really. I think I've been through life, and you go through life and you do lots of things, and you go, this year is going to be the best ever. I'm going to do really great things. And you get to the end of the year, and all you've done is the same thing you did in the past, because that's the way you're wired. And what the master key gives you is that ability to change that wiring and to change the way you think, so you can actually control what you're doing.
Was there a time in your life that led you to search for something like this?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about search for it, but you get to a stage where you think there's got to be more than this. You know, you're doing the same things, even though you think you're changing. You're doing the same things because that's the way your brain works. And I think when you look at life, where you are now is just it's a consequence of all of the choices that you've made. And a lot of those choices you just make because that's the way it is. You don't actually really think about it. You don't think about where you're going and the future and what you want to create. It just happens, even though you might have some idea and some dreams, but they get knocked out of you, or they get all the way along, and this really gives you an opportunity to get them back.
Is there something else really special that you got out of the Master Key experience that you'd like to share with us?
Wow, I get loads of things out of it every day. One of the things I do, and actually part of the Master Key, is to actually sit and think. I don't do that at home because I get too many distractions at home, and I go out with my dogs. I've got two Dobermans, and they need a walk every day. So I get up early in the morning and I go out with them when there's no one about, and it's a beautiful time of the morning. And I think really appreciating that and understanding and getting in touch with nature more has been amazing. And I sit, there's a big old log, fallen tree out in the fields on the walk that I go on, and I sit there, and I really able to concentrate, really able to think about what I want and be in the moment with the flowers and the trees, and enjoy the energy around me. I think that's really special. Also, to be able to focus on, to really know what my skills are. That's another thing that is brought out. I know how much I can help people, and I know that that's my purpose in terms of helping kids in the future. So what I'm going to create and what's come out of this is the real belief that I can create it and I can achieve something really special to help people.
Have you done any other self-help courses before?
I don't know about, I haven't really done any courses, but I've got lots of books on my bookshelf, and I think people call them shelf development rather than self-development. So they sit there, you might read through them and you think, oh yeah, that's a great idea, and then that's as far as it gets. The Master Key isn't like that. The Master Key is totally different. There is nothing like it. You actually get the time to focus on you and spend on you, and you have to put a commitment into that. Now, it's not easy. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of skills that you have to get hold of, but the rewards are incredible. When you stick at it and you get to the end of it, it's just awesome.
Is the MKE better, and why?
Well, it's the best, actually. Absolutely the best. It's 26 weeks of actually focusing on yourself, but you've got to give yourself that time. And I think the great thing about it is there's so many people supporting you. The courses that I've seen, that people, they're online or they give you a load of stuff and they don't support you. It's not a one-to-one thing. This is one-to-one. This is real people, just like we are now, speaking and supporting you. And you have your own guide as well, a guide who actually looks at what you're doing and doesn't actually judge it, doesn't say whether you should or shouldn't, allows you to think about it and makes you think about it, influences you to think about it for yourself and discover the truth for yourself. So I get more done now. It's just great, and it's all about those little skills that build up within the course. Over 26 weeks, you're learning lots and lots of new things that help you on a day-to-day basis. Absolutely brilliant. One of the things about the Master Key for me that really made a big difference was when all this lockdown happened, when the COVID-19 happened. My business is teaching kids, and I used to go to their houses and teach them science, and also to a little office as well where I did it. Now, the old me before the Master Key experience would have gone, oh my goodness, I've lost all my income. I lost my income. I lost every bit of income when the lockdown happened. And I would have in the past just sat there and thought, oh my God, what am I going to do now? But having done the Master Key, the way my thinking took over was I was much more positive. I looked at what I could do. How could I do something different? How could I do what I did online? And everything changed. And actually, the lockdown has been brilliant. I'm always positive. That's another thing about the Master Key. It brings the positive side of you out, and it's brilliant. So I created something new, and now I teach kids online, and I think I do it better. It's absolutely brilliant. I'll never go back from it, and I thank the Master Key for that, for helping me to think that way, and very grateful for that.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss the video. See ya!